Perfectionism, one of the 7 traits of procrastination. That's what we're going to speak about tonight. So actually, I want to run off all 7 of these traits of procrastination. Fear of failure, which actually I added last night, was a fear of success as well, fear of success. Perfectionism, fear of judgment, overwhelm, lack of self-confidence, avoidance of responsibility, and it feels good. These are all traits of procrastination. Procrastination is a silent killer. It's a cancer that must be cut off. It kills your ambition, it kills your goals, it kills your drive. Because if you're putting things off and you're not moving forward with them, guess what? They're sitting over in the corner, they're withering away. You're not achieving, you lose that momentum. There's no forward movement. There's no growth. There's no growth. There's death. If you're not growing, you're dying. Many people are just living a lifeless existence, just day to day. No real excitement, no real purpose, no real drive, no push forward. Because they're procrastinating. They have these things in their mind they want to do, but for whatever reason, procrastination shows up, locks us in. And these are the different reasons why, how procrastination sneaks in. Okay? Tonight, perfectionism. Okay? So I'm going to read off a quick definition of perfectionism. Refusal to accept any standard short of perfection. Refusal to accept any standard short of perfection. You know, give you a little bit more clarity on that. Let's see, are you a perfectionist? Are your standards unrealistically high? Is a tiny mistake a total failure? Is it all or nothing? Do you check things over and over again? Do you put off work just in case it's not perfect? Are you really self-critical if it's not perfect? Are your standards just never high enough? Does your self-worth rely totally on meeting your high standards? I can say a couple of these right here resonate with me, and probably the one that stuck out the most was, is it all or nothing? Yeah, is it all or nothing? It's kind of like, you know, am I going all in, or it's not nothing at all? Well, that is faulty thinking. I want to admit that, because, you know, many great accomplishments, many great people started with little or nothing, or just 1 or 2 components of what they needed to make the thing come to fruition. It could just be an idea, and they had to go find people and everything else to put it all together. But to have the idea, oh, it's all or nothing. I gotta have all this lined up. I gotta have this here in place, that in place, these people in place, that people in place, this amount in the bank. That is faulty thinking. We have to get away from that. Also, worried about what critics think. This is a big one right here. I think this is a big one I say because I think that's what majority of people keeps them in whatever state that they're in, whatever they feel safe just standing still. It's kind of like, so it's making me think about, what was that, Squid Game, 1, 2, 3, red light, when no more, no one's looking, you get to run, you get to move around, you moving forward, there's boom, as soon as my turn, you gotta stand in your place. Somebody sees you. When you see somebody looking at you, boom, game's over. That's how we are in our minds at times. Kind of like a 1, 2, 3 red light. And then some people in the game, they just stop moving at all because they're so afraid of moving and getting caught moving. Oh, somebody see me moving. Oh, I done moved. There's a consequence to moving. Now there's a reward to moving. Consequences staying stagnant, because even in that game, it was a time frame. You boom. You may not got shot then, but boom, game's over. You're dead. You didn't do anything. Game's over. Now, there are lessons to be learned from true artists. I mean, like, out there artists. Out there are artists who are just like, this is me, this is what I'm about. Those are really eccentric individuals out here. I want to speak on Sexy Red. I need to do like a fucking series on her. Like, I become a serious fan. Not for her music, because I don't know any of her music lyrics, but I know this song Pound Town, because people keep talking about it. And that's the thing too, is the reason she is winning over so many other artists out here, because people keep talking about it. They keep remarking about it. She is remarkable. We're remarking about her. Hey, did you hear the Sexy Red? Who was the Sexy Red? Then you go look at Sexy Red, listen to Sexy Red, Sexy Red, Remarkable. That's how we got the last president who's gonna be president again, because of the remarkable ability. No one cares if it's just a safe bet. The ones winning are the ones who are remarkable. So that comes from not being perfect. As a matter of fact, perfection is the last thing you want. Because if it's perfect, it's supposed to be. It's like, this is how it's supposed to be. Like, no one cares. Like, that's how it's supposed to be. So you don't remark on it. You don't tell anybody, oh, that thing was, I was driving down the road and it rolled so smoothly. Like the highway was just paved so just smoothly. Like, oh, and the lines, they were just spaced so perfectly. We don't think that, but if the shit is off, is there potholes there, this is bumpy here, this, that, we remark on that. Oh, we see something unusual, we remark on that. But perfect shit just blends in. Like, so we're gonna get away from that. So we must learn to mute the critics, okay? I'm gonna tell you, I got something I came up with tonight about muting the critics. I say, mute the critics because they are broke, okay? People who get dough don't have time to criticize those who get dough. Moral of the story, get dough. Fuck being perfect. Take the Sexy Red model. Fuck what the critics are talking about. What is she doing out here? What does she do? Pregnant at all right now. She gets dope. I mean, at the end of the night, at the end of the day, that's what we want. Meaning she's being productive. She's putting her art out. She's putting herself out there. No perfection, nowhere in sight. I don't even know what her music sounds like. But people are spending that money with it. Why? Because this is how she feels about perfection. See you tomorrow.